Declan O'Reilly here, also known as the GHL Wizard. I'm just going to do, hopefully, a brief tutorial on the Calendars tab in the GoHighLevel dashboard. So basically what I'm going to do, and this is the game plan for today, is I'm just going to come and do a basic tutorial of just where everything's at. Then I'm going to basically tell you some key reasons why this is so important, especially the Calendars tab in GHL, and why it's much better than like Calendly and these other places. And then basically, after I kind of give you a rundown of the, why it's so powerful and how you can make a lot of money with it, go right into basically setting yours up. So then you can basically have this and then putting it on your website, connecting it with some AI chatbots and whatever. So you can really take this thing and streamline this and crush it. So we're going to jump in, but before we jump in, please smash the sub button, smash the like button. Make sure if you have any questions at all, comment or DM me on Facebook so I can answer them and you can get started and start making money with GoHighLevel. That being said, let's jump right in. So you're going to want to come to your sub account, go right here to the Calendars tab and the GoHighLevel dashboard. The first page is basically the Calendars hub. So right now I have nothing to this account, but what it'll show is basically, and I want to use my other one, but it has a lot of private meetings, so I can't exactly disclose the names, but it'll show you just like a regular calendar grid, all of the names, when the appointments are. It's really cool. It'll show you all of the stuff so you can basically see what's going on. You have meetings with this person at this time on this day, and it gives you an overview of everybody's meeting so you know exactly what's happening on what day at what time. Then you have the day, you can do the week or the month grid version where it'll show you every day what you have on every day, which is huge. I mean, just that alone is so nice to see as soon as you pop in the dashboard because you can tell, okay, I have a meeting here, a meeting there, I have to go to this event here. Keeps everything very, very organized. Then basically down here, what you're going to see is basically a list of all the calendars you create. Because I'll show you later, you can create calendars. Okay, so you can create, there's multiple different styles, which we're going to go into here in a bit, but you can basically choose them, pick them, and then you basically decide, okay, if you have a strategy call, if this is a fulfillment call, if this is a demo call, you can name them, you can customize them, which I'm going to show you in a second, so calm down. But we'll basically have all of that, so you can go in, let's ignore, and then you can basically come in and do all that, and you'll be good to go. From there, you can go right into the users tab, which is basically the user I have for the sub account, and you can add as many people as you want. So employees can be connected to the calendar, managers, you basically can connect who to what calendar so you can see an overarching, it's like a task management system too, so you can know exactly what's going on with the users, and that's very easy to add in the GoHighLevel settings. To manually add any appointments, by the way, this is if you are not, someone didn't go through and click the calendar link. You can come right in here and you can just manually set this up. These will also be available in the app, but you just come right in here. You're going to click new, and then you just add exactly what you want. So strategy call, you pick what calendar you want, or you can do, an assigned thing. Get that out of the way. And then you just come right down here, you pick it, you select what time and date. It's very simple. It's just manually putting it in. You just slap that in manually, and then you are good to go. Then you can select contact right there, and then you're good to go. Simple as that. You just plug it in, click a couple buttons, and you're done. That's how you manually set up stuff. So very simple, very straightforward, and that's pretty much it for this basic tab. Now we're going to move into the appointments tab, okay? So in the appointments, this is the same thing as basically booked stuff. This will show you all of the appointments, events, / whatever you have here. So when people start scheduling in, you have the calendar view where you see everything, and then you have here where you can tell exactly, what calls you're going to and what, shit's going on in your day. Same thing, you want to manually add stuff, you just click new appointment and you slap it in manually. Simple as that. Now, before I jump into this, because when you go to calendar settings, this is where you create the calendars, and this is where we build out what we're going to be building out here, which we're going to go in a second after I go over some of the benefits and whatnot and why this is so important. But that's just where you're going to put this. So we're going to hop into that in just one second. But I want to show you this up here. This basically has some updates, pretty cool. So you can customize stuff right from here. You get a one-time link right from here so you don't have to go in the settings. Also, a really cool thing I'm gonna show you in a second is you can basically plug in stuff through Google My Business and local service ads if you are a service-based business. Guys, by the way, I have a lot of videos on this. This is clutch if you're trying to make a lot of money. And this is basically plugging stuff in through here where you can basically take this. Okay, put it on the, your organic and paid sources of traffic from Google and start booking people right in through there, which is awesome. And then there's basically some stuff with posting and whatnot to get appointments. But that's just a quick little what do you call it? Easy access bar and whatnot, and then you're good to go. But let's hop into, I just want to show you one of my slides so I can break down some of this stuff in words and conceptualize, so I can show you why this is important, why you actually need to do this now, and why if you're not doing this now with GoHighLevel, you're about to lose a lot of money, because this goes hand in hand with the AI boom that is coming up. So high-level calendars can do a ton of things, but more importantly, it's what's coming up that makes this so potent and powerful. Will make you a lot of money. So GoHighLevel calendars streamline booking and the payments. Okay, offer 24/7 availability, reduce no-shows with automatic reminders, enhance client experience for repeat business, and boost revenue through upselling. Okay, that's the basics, which you already know this. That's what calendars do. They set all this up, and it works really well, and it's awesome. Okay, and it's also all in one place for the price of HighLevel, where usually you have to pay 20, 30, 40 bucks a month for a calendar system. Now, here's where this gets really important, because AI is really taking over, and the AI chatbots on HighLevel and all around are just getting better and better and better and better and better. They're literally just upgrading by the day. So it's so important that you basically get this in now and move all your booking from other systems in. That's what I'm doing with a lot of my clients, so I can have this all in-house. So note, having calendars and all your appointments through GoHighLevel GHL allows for massive opportunities for AI chatbots to book directly on your calendar, helping you scale massively. So I'm not talking about sending a link. I'm talking about, and it's getting good enough to do this, where somebody gives you a date, a time, a name, a number, all that shit, and it basically will take all that, plug it in, and schedule for you. That basically means that through the conversations tab on HighLevel, which if you've not seen my video on that, go to my channel and check it out, because that's huge. That kind of goes hand in hand with this. These are all kind of working together for you to make a lot of money. What that's basically going to do is that's going to allow you to basically scale up infinitely, because it's not just sending a link. It's taking any data and it's creating appointments. Now, right now, it sometimes gets a little off, but it gets better and better, and it's getting to the point where it is scheduling through that. And it's better than a lot of other AI chatbots out there. So the main thing is you guys want to start thinking about this now, because if you're having all this traffic coming in, okay, and you get rid of secretary and you guys just plug in the proper chatbot and train it properly, it's just going to start scheduling meetings and packing your pipeline while you're sleeping. So you're not even going to have to be working, and it's going to be making you money. That's huge, because that means you can scale to the moon. You see what I'm saying? I mean, this is huge. And by having this all in-house, it'll know what your availability is, where to put it. It'll know all of this shit and give you all the relevant data so it can pre-populate and put it in. That's why this is so big. That's why I've been moving a lot of my client management systems all into HighLevel and making sure they're properly plugged in with the calendars, because this is going to allow for huge opportunity in the next couple of months. I mean, you can already do it now. It just takes a little bit of training. But it's already happening to the point where you can just schedule appointment after appointment without doing anything, and it goes right on your calendar, perfectly booked, double booking, whatever you want. So I just wanted to post this and share this with you, because it's important to know why these things are important. It's not just, oh, have a calendar and do whatever. It's you can have a very powerful, streamlined, scalable process by using these. I'm showing you the future, and just to let you know, by using this and scaling up, that makes you a ton of money. Okay, saves you money and makes you money. We all want more money. That's why we do this. This can do that. And every service-based business owner and other businesses too need this, especially ones with high lead flow and volume. They need a way to basically organize and scale up fast. So if you're running ads, you can just, don't even get me started, because if you run ads to, let's say, a landing page for a client or whatever, and they're just booking nonstop and the AI chatbot's talking to people, you will schedule so many people, but the AI chatbot will also follow up. You see what I'm saying? So by following up, it'll go into the GoHighLevel calendars and just keep putting people in the right spots, which basically means you can scale infinitely, which is just insane. But let's go back and let me show you how to do this. So we're back in the, move this over here, GoHighLevel dashboard. So you're going to go to calendar settings. Okay. So this is going to basically give you the place to basically build out your calendars and whatnot. And it's got all kinds of other stuff, which you can play with. Let me quickly run you through these before we create the calendar. So Preferences is basically simple stuff, in-app stuff, depending on when your week starts, picking the language, basic little things. So preferences like in any app or whatnot, just simple stuff, simple account tweaks. You can look over this and tweak any of this if it doesn't look to your fitting. Availability, this is coming soon. I'm not sure what they're going to do there, but they're going to work on it. This is what I was talking about before when I went up here, ways of plugging in basically Google's booking. Now, Google changed some stuff with other messaging, but this should just be for regular booking, which is huge. If you guys know I'm a big service-based business marketer, that's huge for this. So if you can basically plug in your calendar through organic booking, local service ads, anything with that lead flow, and then maybe potentially, put that AI chatbot in later down the road and get that all configured. It's just taking the leads, it's scheduling them and doing all this work, saving you a ton of time and money so you can do other things, buy back your time and crush it. So really important if you're doing these two things seriously. By the way, if you guys have any questions at all, just feel free to reach out to me on Messenger. Please comment, subscribe down below. And like the video, just let me know feedback, what you guys like about this, any questions you have, because I've been doing this for a while now. And seriously, using this kind of stuff, especially the calendars feature on high level, you can just crush it super fast with simple things. Stuff I wish I knew earlier by just tweaking certain things, getting AI chatbot set up so you can just go in and crush. But here is basically how we're going to create the calendar. So when you come into calendars, you're just going to come right here and you're going to click create calendar. Now you get multiple different options for calendars. So you get a service calendar, which is a very simple service-based calendar to schedule appointments. You have a simple calendar, basically the same thing, just schedule some appointments, do and whatnot, simple stuff like that. Round robin, this is good for Zooms and other things like that. That's basically, I was saying troubleshooting calls, interviews, testimonials, stuff like that's really good. And then class booking, this is basically a and I say it's like one-to-many sort of thing. Same with collective booking. Really great for basically teams. This stuff is more the team stuff. This is more like the prospecting. That's just the way I would divide it. And you just pick which one is right for you. So a lot of people, depending on if you're going to have a whole team and you're doing stuff, you guys are going to be right here in simple calendar, okay? Or service calendar if it's a service-based business. So you just click select. And then in here, you're basically going to run it through and create your calendar. So you need a name. So we'll do Declan's. This is just a test, by the way. Declan's amazing booking. Okay, let me make sure let's get that right. It's amazing. Declan's amazing booking. Okay, you can add a description too, just like this calendar for blah, blah. And sometimes that's good if you're like a marketer and you're doing strategy calls or sales calls or whatever you name it, and you just want to call it, let people know I'm not trying to sell you, or if you are trying to sell them, let them know, and you just click add description, you just plug it in right there, simple as that. For the sake of this video, we're just not going to put that in. Your custom URL, I recommend just taking this and putting it down here. Now you're going to have to remove the spaces. And I don't think I can have an apostrophe in there. But that's a good way to do it. So you just get basically the same thing, and that's basically the URL, which is, up there. Yeah, I won't even explain that. But that's basically, you're going to need to customize. And if you have something similar, like I'll show you right here. Oh, wow. Well, shit, that seems to work. Usually, let me try this. Walmart. Let's just see if it pre-populates. Yeah, see, it'll say slugs already taken. So I just want to let you guys know, when I brought this up for a very specific reason. If you guys have things that are taken, it'll tell you, and you cannot use a similar slug to someone else on the internet because it will literally go right to their calendar. So you basically have to put in something that is unique, like this. No one else has this, so it's yours, and you're good to go. So make sure you put the URL in. Good to go. Then you put in whatever your meeting duration is, put spans times, what days you want it. This is basically how early you can set meetings to how late you can set meetings. So you want to plug that in. And then enter the meeting location. It'll be number and a bunch of other shit. Name, number, Zoom, stuff like that. So we're going to confirm. Okay. And we'll just do a quick preview of the calendar. Boom. Right here. Looks pretty cool. Just like Calendly, dope. They click this. They click select, they fill out their stuff, and they're good to go. Now, though, we want to customize this a little bit further because I'm assuming, you might want to put a logo on or something. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right here. And we could have done this earlier, but I want to show you it first. And we're just going to click edit. So now this is where you basically get into the nuts and bolts of it, where you're basically editing it and fine-tuning it. So right here, same thing. You can put description. You can click put your logo in, which is really easy. I would just put in, if it's you, a picture of your face. So you're smiling. So you just plug, then you like click that, drag and drop. You're good to go. Same thing. You can put any of this. All this stuff's good. Then you can basically click the colors you want for your meeting. And this will be basically the basic event stuff, not the background colors, which I'll show you how to do in a sec. But you just fiddle around with these, and that's going to basically do like the, I'll come back here, not to this. It'll be like the colors of this and whatnot, the basic outlines. And that's how you basically customize that. And then availability. So this is a little more in depth as opposed to what I did before. So you basically, set each time you want to put. Then you basically put in how long you want the meeting duration, same thing. Or not meeting interval, wrong things are definitely different. Meeting interval is basically for like the time in between booking and whatnot. Simple stuff like that. So like if you have 15 minutes before every call, or they're back to back to back, stuff like that. So the cadence. Minimum scheduling notice. This is so if someone can't just book immediately when you send their link, you at least have an hour, 5 days, you name it. That's just to basically keep that, which you're going to want to play with. Date ranges is how far out can they go. So you, by the way, quick pro tip for calendars, you don't want it to be like 30 days in advance, because the stats on no-shows are huge for that. So you don't want that. You want it a little more dialed in. So definitely do like a shorter date range. I'd say 3 days is perfect, 3 to 4 days. Maximum bookings per day. This is basically how much you want per day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, or you just pack it. That's where a lot of this stuff comes in handy. Otherwise, they can't really book a lot of that. Maximum bookings per slot. This is basically for a lot of the round robin stuff and whatnot. Pre-buffer time is basically how much time you have before and then how much time you have after the call. So the simple stuff like that, that's just basically going. You play with this. You might want to notice, you might want to click save, go over here, wrong thing again, figure it out, make sure. And you can see right here, it'll change the dates. Actually, you know what? Let me do this right now. So let's do meeting interval. So you see the times, it says 10 a.m. Let's do 2 hours. Let's do save. Now let me just show you what's up. This video is already getting so long. Let's just make sure this works. Let's wait for this to load. Aha, see? You notice how with the 2 hour buffer, now that I put that in, right down here, I put it in, it's bumping everything to 2 hours. So it's pretty interesting to see. You can play around with it, and that'll show the availability for people to book, so you don't have a bunch of people booking randomly. Just play around with that. That's really simple. And as I said before, you can click save and just check it out right here to make sure your work is done. That's simple as that. And guys, by the way, any questions you have, go down below. You're good to go. Just ask, and I'll help out in the comments. This basically is if you are basically collecting payments from people. So if this is a consultation call, a $200 consultation call, $500, whatever, you basically come in here and basically schedule it up. So you basically can get, how would you say it? Paid for your work, and it's all set up on the link. So when they come here, they just have to put their credit card info and pay. Now for here, you basically want this. You want the acknowledgement email. You're going to want this too, so people will receive email notifications, basically reminding them to take the calls. You also want to allow this, so it's synced to Google Calendar, which are showing connections. You basically want to plug in so you can make sure message them so your show rate is higher. You definitely want that. Connections right here. You can link to an email, which is through Google Calendar. So if you guys use Google Calendar, which I highly recommend, it's just an app, you can basically sync this up with your calendar. So it sends all of the meeting links in there, which is huge. And you just click this drop down, pick your email, and you're good to go, which is actually really nice. I actually highly recommend that. Google Calendar is my favorite. You can also just use the Lead Connector app, which is perfectly fine through GoHighLevel. Either way, you're good to go. I just have a bunch of different places pulling into my Google Calendar. So for anything in here, I do like to use that because it's good. And customization, same thing. You can add a cover photo, and then this is where you pick basically the layouts of what this looks like to basically get it to look like different colors. So we'll just do this. And this is how you play with the calendar, customize it, and make sure you have everything you need so you can be good to go, and maybe add a little stylized to it, make it look a little better. I will say, I'll show you right now, this is not going to look too good. Let's see why this is taking so long to load. Okay, finally finished. Yeah. Not good. You probably don't want that. But you can see what I'm saying. You play around with the colors and then you'll be good to go. And it's as simple as that. So that's really it in a nutshell. That's pretty much all you got to do. Last but not least, I'm just going to show you how to pull this up on your website. So you can basically go in and plug in a calendar and pre-populate it. Let me actually go and change this. This is looking terrible. Okay, so go over to your sites on HighLevel. Go to the website you want. And I'm just going to show you how to plug this into your website real quick. You probably already know this, but I just like to show it just in case. So you're just going to come in. We'll just click this for now. I'm just putting this in a random place. But you basically come in. Where is it? Calendar. We plug it in right here. And then what you can do is you can select the calendar you want. This is awesome. And you figure out, which one you want. Say it's for a landing page. Okay, I want someone to be able to book. Just click Declan's Amazing Booking. And then boom. It sets up the entire thing with all your customizations, everything you have right here, hooked in, and you're good to go, which is awesome because you just do that little switch. You can add calendars to any website. You can make them smaller, bigger, you can customize them. But that's just a cool little way that you can add stuff, calendars into the website so people can book more natively. And then it's as simple as that, which is a cool little hack. So that's in a nutshell, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you got some value out of this. Make sure you set up your calendar to start doing this stuff ASAP. Wanted to let you know, too, if you guys want, I have a free trial to HighLevel down below. I only push at this end because I hate when people always are just spamming with that. I offer this because I can show you how to do a lot of stuff, help you for free. I promise I have nothing to sell you. If you go and sign up with my link, let you know, I'll give you access to a course, a bunch of other stuff to help you with GoHighLevel. And I'll have the GHO Wizard guide you so you can make a lot of money and whatnot. And then also see if you would be fit for a potential partnership with me, completely free, where we could make some money together. But really with this, it's a big game changer having this all connected in one place. Like I said, I can help you do that. So if you want, the free trial link is down below. So click that. Let me know once you get signed up. If you have any questions, message me on Facebook for free or DM me, or not DM me, comment down below any questions you have at all. And please like this video and please subscribe so you can watch more awesome videos like this. And I can help you use HighLevel to make yourself very wealthy. I'll see you guys in the next video.